Turn It On by Genesis is the song I'm talking you through today. If you could like and subscribe, that would help me out tremendously. And if you also want the full notated sheet music for this song, I'll leave a link in the description below. So I'm going to play the main sections up to speed first of all, so you can see in here exactly what's going on. And then I'll break it down and go through it one bar at a time. So again, you can understand and see what is going on. So it starts off with these eighth notes on the hi-hat. Accent playing 1, 2, 3, 4. For those of you that don't know what an accent is, it just means you play that note a little bit louder. And in this case, it just helps it give it that driving kind of feel. So the hi-hats we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's, you know, you should be okay with that. We've got 7 bars of that. And then you hear Phil Collins count over the top of the band. He counts 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got a further 7 bars of this to play. So you just got to count 1, 2, 3, up to 7. And then the last bar before like the vocals and like the main groove kicks in, we've got a 3/4 bar. Up to speed, this bar is going to go. And you hear like the keys and the synths kind of back up that accented snare part. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, this song does have quite a few odd timings throughout this song. So with regards to timing, it's a little bit tricky compared to, I guess, what most of us are used to, the standard 4/4 kind of timing. So you do have to watch out for that, but I will talk you through that. So when the main groove kicks in, we've got this 3-bar pattern that repeats itself throughout this track. We've got 2 bars of 4/4, like a standard rock beat, and then it goes into a bar of 5/4. I'm going to play this twice round. Have a listen. Goes like this. Okay, so the main kind of groove, we've got hi-hats playing 8th notes pretty much throughout this track. Snare drum on the 2 and the 4, kick on the 1, 2, 3 and the 4. So we've got that nice driving kind of rock beat throughout. So the first 2 bars are going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and second bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now sometimes you do hear a double kick. It's quite hard to tell if it's double kick or the bass guitar. So you could, on beats 3, play a double kick sometimes. You could go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. It's completely up to you, but the majority kick is on the 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get to this 5/4 section, and this is where it may cause some of you a few problems. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, and then it repeats back to that 4/4 groove. Let's just do that 5/4 bar again after 4. So 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1. One more time. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1. So we've got that snare kick hi-hat, hi-hat, snare kick and hi-hat. And then at the very end, we've got an open hi-hat. So again, if you're not used to that, you may want to practice the open hi-hats. It does repeat back to the beginning of the 4/4 groove. So you may want to practice going open, closed with the kick. Open, closed with the kick. Then it goes into, again, a standard kind of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that kind of pattern. Occasionally you do hear the open hi-hats on the and. So this bar does happen quite a few times throughout this track. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. The main part I'm really worried about is what I think is definitely by far the hardest part of the song, and it's the part of the song where you hear the vocals go I, I get so lonely when she's not there. This part of the song is quite tricky. We've got 2 bars of 3/4, bar of 2/4, bar 4/4, bar 4/4, 3 bars of 3/4, back into 4/4, then it goes into 5/4, then back into 4/4. Now I'm going to play this, does sound quite confusing, but I'm going to play it up to speed as one, and then I'll break it down, so hopefully you can understand what I've just played. So have a listen to this section. It goes like this. So the first bar, we've got 2 bars of 3/4, 3 beats in a bar, 3 quarter notes in a bar. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and. So we're going to go kick with the crash, 1, 2, and 3, and. Another kick with the crash. Second bar, 1, and 2, and 3, and. 2/4 bar is just 1 and 2 and. Then we've got 2 bars of that 4/4 groove again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Second line, and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we've got 3 bars of 3/4. We're going to go 1, 2 and 3 and. Second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and. Third bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and. Then we've got a bar 4/4 but no kick on beat 1, so this may feel a little bit tricky. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Line 3, 1, and then we're going to go high tom and floor tom, 2 and 3, 4 and. Then we've got this 5/4 bar, 5 quarter notes in a bar, 5 beats in a bar. We're going to go high and floor, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and. Let's do it again. Let's do it after 4 because that's what it just might feel a bit easier going into that after 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and. And then we've got 2 bars of 4 but still quite tricky. We're going to go crash, kick, and our left foot is going to play 8th notes throughout this bar. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now that last bar again, you know, Phil Collins does like playing 2 hands on lots of his tom patterns, so the last bar you may want to do them 4 toms, both hands together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now let's play all of this section without stopping from the beginning. Even though the first bar's in 3, let's just count in 4 just to bring us in. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2 and 4, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Line 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bar 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then it repeats, and pretty much it goes back into that bar of 2 bars of 4/4 groove, bar of 5/4 groove that we talked about at the beginning of this video, and then it repeats pretty much the same structure. Occasionally you might have an extra little snare fill for like 1 beat, but it's pretty much exactly the same from the top again. So it is tricky, this song. Don't forget to check out my cover of this. I'll leave a link in the description. And don't forget also, if you want the full notated note for note score, that is also in the description. But yeah, let me know how you've got on. Give me some feedback. Let me know your comments. Let me know what you're listening to and what you possibly want me to have a look at next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.